And hello! So, the last thing we did was we helped the lady find her cat. Crazy cat lady, she was flirting with Joshua like crazy. Estelle's sitting there going, "What are you doing, lady? Like, why are you flirting?" She also seemed to think that all of our names are Bracer. Like, our last names are Bracer, so we're just related, apparently. She doesn't know what the Bracer Guild is. So we helped her, got her kitty for her, and then we went on to the Elise Highway and fought a monster there, because the monster was blocking the Elise Highway, wasn't letting people pass. And then we went back to go get the last job from that Dad left us. That being to help the liberal news reporter get his scoop. So we found him, and we found his associate Dorothy, who is quirky as fuck. She apparently broke a clock, a decorative clock. So she didn't have enough money to pay for it, and you know he couldn't. The job write-off thing wasn't enough, so he was like, "I'm gonna have to pay out of pocket." So yeah, we got the two of them. Went to the esmelas tower. We're at the top. We found out there was somebody up here already. Joshua sensed them, was like, "You come out," and it's some guy named Abel. You know what? I forgot how the name was spelled. Whatever. And he seems to be really interested in that orbit station thing. It has something to do with the septarions. And so he's researching that. Dorothy's going around getting pictures, and Niall's kind of just chilling. So let's get started.
Oh, Estelle, this place is wonderful, isn't it? I'm even starting to wonder if the number of photo quartz is going to be enough.
The scenery sure is great, like you say. By the way, what is a photo quartz?
I think it's like a film. It's kind of similar to a film for like the cameras that we used to, where we would just take the film, put it in the camera, and then just take photos.
It's an ultra-thin crystal circuit fabricated from septium. It's set up so that you can take a photograph by burning it with light.
Yeah, I think it's kind of similar into like a film. That's kind of how it sounds.
That's just what I'd expect from a camera woman. Someone who knows the tools of the trade.
That reminds me. What's the deal with Joshua?
Well, he says he's getting some fresh air.
A raven-haired young man standing silently in the flowing breeze. I think I could take a really good picture with that kind of setting. Do you think he'd let me snap a shot of him if I asked?
He doesn't seem to be a fan of that kind of stuff. I think he'd probably turn you down.
Aw, what a waste. He's probably just shy, right?
You leave him alone. Oh, whoa, I almost got in the way of her shot. You leave him alone. He doesn't want photos taken of him. That's kind of cool how, like, her sprite just stops and then, like, she raises the camera to take a photo. Oh, man. The taste of a cigarette is wonderful. At first, I wasn't in the mood to come do a story in a rural place like Rolent, but sometimes these type of places aren't so bad.
If you want to be rude like that, then maybe you shouldn't have come at all.
No can do. This was a direct order from the editor-in-chief to teach that blockhead girl a thing or two. Otherwise, I'd be all over the kingdom searching for the latest scoop right now.
When you say scoop, don't you just mean gossip for your next article?
Not that I have anything against gossip, but reportage is predominantly greater. And in that sense, the place that has my interest peaked is Bose.
The Bose region? Did something happen there?
A large number of burglaries have taken place one after another. The identity of the criminal is unknown, but it seems as though the group has got a pair of wings. Oh boy, I know exactly who he's talking about. I'm not gonna say anything, though.
Wings? Oh, I see. An airship, right? What are they, sky bandits or something?
That seems to be the most logical conclusion. But there's also the possibility that this could be an imitative...
Imitative? I think that's right.
This could be an imitative deception by the Erebonian Empire.
What? That's impossible! We're supposed to have a peace treaty with them.
Sure, but the Empire incurred some heavy losses during the war 10 years ago. They can't do much now that every other nation on the continent has their eyes on them. But it could be a way to get back at us.
Huh?
That said, nobody really knows for sure. Which is why our job as reporters is to bring these things to light.
Alba. Right, not Albel. It's Alba.
Oh, hi there, Estelle. Oh, hi there. Estelle, was it?
I'm like reading it all wrong. My bad.
Is your partner feeling alright?
Yeah, he said he just wants to get a bit of fresh air.
I see. There's certainly a nice breeze up here, isn't there? I wanted to say, however, that I'm impressed that both of you are bracers at such a young age. If I remember correctly, one must be at least 16 years of age to qualify to become a bracer, right?
You sure know your stuff. And that's right, I'm exactly 16 myself.
How nice it is to be young. There are limitless possibilities at that age. If I were about 10 years younger, I'd solve the mysteries of all these ancient ruins across the entire continent with these very hands.
The entire continent, huh? That's a pretty tall order. Which means that you're not from Liberl, right?
No, I was born in the north. But just for the record, I'm not from Erebonia.
You don't have to worry about that. Although, I hate war with a passion. That hatred isn't directed at the people of the Empire.
You lost someone dear to you.
Yeah. My mother.
I'm sorry. I didn't mean to bring up any painful memories.
It's okay. It happened more than 10 years ago. And since then, there's been a new addition to the family.
Oh, so you mean that boy over there?
Yeah, he's like a little brother. Although, he's probably trying to act more like an older brother. I wonder why I'm telling you all of this. Usually, this isn't the kind of thing a person tells others.
It's perfectly fine. Aren't good relations such a wonderful thing?
Are you still feeling sick, Joshua?
No, I'm much better. I should be good to head back whenever everyone's ready.
I'm relieved to hear that. What brought this all on, anyway? I thought it was the lack of oxygen in the tower because the rest of us are alright. Maybe it was a sudden fear of heights.
Yeah, I was saying the exact same thing. Maybe it was just like he got a sudden fear of heights or something. I don't think so.
Estelle! Joshua!
Are you finished taking pictures?
You bet I am! And I got a lot of good ones, too!
Then it looks like we're done here. How about we head back to town? Alright, greenhorns, lead the way.
I'm counting on you, children. Thank you so much for escorting me back here. This is the first time I've ever been able to make it back from some ruins without being chased or bitten, or... I don't know how to begin to express my appreciation.
There was another ore there, and I expected him to like continue that, but I guess not. You don't need to thank us. It's our duty as bracers.
I think you'd be better off hiring some bracers to begin with next time you go off on an investigation. Off to investigate some ruins.
My head says yes, but my wallet says no. I'll try and save up a bit, though. Well, have a wonderful day, and I hope we can all meet again.
I think it's about time we said goodbye as well. I was a bit nervous at first, but you kids did a fine job. Let me just say thank you to the both of you.
That's what I like to call raw skill.
Now don't get all cocky on me. The braces I know would make you two look like little fledglings, not ready to leave the nest. You're going to need to work harder.
I'll try to remember that.
So, are the two of you headed back to the company soon?
Nah, we're gonna spend a day or so relaxing here in Roland. I need to write up a rough draft for some articles and relax.
Oh, and such. I need to write up some articles and such. I read that wrong.
I'll head over to the oil factory and get these photographs developed. Take it easy, you two.
I guess this is the last of the jobs we got from Dad. They were much tougher than I thought they'd be.
I agree with you there. I feel like I have a greater awareness now about what it means to be a bracer. It's not just about fighting for peace.
There you go again, saying all the right things. But yeah, I guess I get where you're coming from.
It seems like we got a long road ahead of us if we want to succeed in this profession. For the time being, why don't we report to the guild?
That sounds like a good idea. Oh, but before we go, how are you doing? Still not feeling well?
Thanks for asking, but I'm feeling a lot better. Which way am I facing? Ah, there we go. Ah, get in the door. Hey, it's Shara.
Oh, Estelle! And Joshua!
Shara, what are you doing here?
This is a rare occasion. Usually you're out and about.
I just finished the jobs I took over for your father, and I was reporting to the guild.
So you finished your load too, huh?
Oh, she finished her load alright.
Somehow or other, I guess. I heard from Ina that you guys aren't doing too bad yourselves. I guess everything I went through to train the two of you amounted to something.
We're grateful too. Well, I guess we'll report in as well then.
Go ahead. Let's hear what you've got. Hey, we got an eagle-eye quartz. I forget what that one does though. Good work, you two. How about you, Charizard? Don't you think they've done a fine job?
For a bunch of newbies, you did an average job. But you shouldn't be satisfied with that level of work. Especially you, Estelle. You're always the first to get on that high horse of yours.
Okay, I get it already.
Great work, all of you. I'm surprised that we were able to fill the work gap left by Cassius so quickly. I wonder if we'll be able to relax for a bit now.
I don't know. I can imagine that downtime might be a bit of a drag.
Well, that won't be a problem since there are plenty of other small jobs like patrolling the roads and exterminating monsters.
It's been a while since I've been able to take a break. Alright, it's time for my reward. I'm going to drink until I can't drink anymore. Estelle and Joshua, you two join me as well.
Bruh. What is with the adults in this game? I swear. Like, you're inviting Estelle and Joshua to have some alcohol when they can't. What do you expect them to do? They're gonna come to the bar with you, they're gonna sit there with, like, juice or water or soda or whatever, and just watch you get plastered? Oh my god. What makes you think that's any fun for them? What makes you think they wanna go with you? Come on now. What the hell?
We have to watch you get plastered and make a fool of yourself?
Exactly what I was just saying! Exactly!
Oh, so what you're saying is that you're turning down my invitation. You got a lot of nerve to do something like that to your mentor.
What am I supposed to say? Your drinking habits are intolerable. You cause a ruckus, dance like a maniac, and try to strip in public.
Look, and then like what? She's got to stop her from stripping in public, and then bring her home or whatever. Like, come on. Like, why do the children have to suffer? Agreed. It's pretty embarrassing. Scheherazade, just where do you think you're going to take these underage kids? See, even Aina agrees. Bruh. Come on, the alcohol is what makes things entertaining. For who? But if you're so against coming along with me, then I don't need you, Estelle.
Really?
Yep. Instead, I'll just have Joshua make up for your absence. What makes you think he wants to go? That's not any better. Why me? Shara?
Now, hold on a minute.
Joshua, you look like you'll make a fine companion. Whether we're talking booze or something else behind closed doors, I'll break you in. Yo, between her and the cat lady, what is going on? Break me in?
Alright, you big pervert, Joshua. Why are you drooling like that?
It's not what you think.
We've got a major problem!
Huh? Mayor Klaus?
Estelle, Joshua, and Scheherazade, am I glad to see you?
Saved by the bell. What's wrong, sir? And why are you in such a hurry?
This is terrible! My home! Disaster! It's gone!
What?
Alright, calm down, Mayor Klaus. Take a deep breath and let it out.
Apparently, it seems as though my home was robbed while I was out.
What?
That's not being calm at all, Estelle.
I had something to speak with Father Divine about, so I was over at the chapel, and when I came home, it was rather odd for no one to greet me at the door. So I looked around, and the rooms were in a state of great disarray.
Wait, what about your wife and Lita?
Don't worry, they're both fine. I found them locked up in the attic room.
That's a relief to hear.
It's lucky that no harm came to anyone. It wouldn't get us anywhere just sitting around here. So could you take us to the crime scene, Mayor Klaus?
Absolutely. I appreciate your cooperation.
Wait for me, I'm going too.
Good idea. We may be able to be of some help. Well, if you insist. Ina, we'll be at the mayor's place investigating the incident. If you have anything come up, just toss it on Ridge's shoulders. Who's Ridge? I'm sure he's just relaxing at the bar anyway. Yes, I'll do that. And everyone, be careful.
Wow, this place is an absolute mess.
Oh look! The safe is open. There's only a few people that would, like, know to take... Well, there's only a few people that were here when we put the, that esmelas, septium in the safe. We had Joshua, Estelle, the mayor, and that girl, Josette. Gee, I wonder who stole it. The crooks really tore through here.
Look at that safe!
The septium, which was supposed to be given to Her Majesty the Queen, has been stolen. I'm really sorry, especially after having you go to all the trouble to bring it here.
It's not you who should be apologizing. It's the crooks who are in the wrong. By the way, how are the other rooms in the house?
The other rooms, for the most part, appear to have been left untouched. They're about as messy as the attic room, in which my wife and Lita were locked up in. Estelle and Joshua, there's something I want you to do.
Which is?
I'll speak with the mayor about the incident. I want you two to check out the inside of the house.
You mean like an on-site investigation?
Are you sure we're up to the task?
Since we're all here, splitting up would be the best way to cover the most ground, no?
Alright, we'll see what we can do.
Proceed carefully and deliberately. Alright, Mayor Klaus, how about we talk in the parlor? Sure. Now, where to begin?
An on-site investigation, huh? I'm starting to get butterflies in my stomach.
How about we start from this room? And let's not forget to ask for witness statements from the other residents.
Sounds like a plan. The gift that we delivered to the mayor for the queen is... Those crooks are not gonna get away with this.
It doesn't look like they jimmied the door either. They must have decrypted the combination and opened it. Or...
Could they really have cracked the combination?
it's not impossible, but I imagine that it'd be difficult for anyone besides a skilled pro. My best guess is that they figured out the combination using a much simpler means.
What do you mean by simpler means?
Well, let's see. They could have, for example, dusted the buttons with a special powder. A powder like that would have absorptive properties, and due to its fineness, it would be invisible to the naked eye. However, if a blue light were placed over it, it would glow.
Alright, and?
Now let's imagine for a minute that the mayor entered the combination with the powder present. The powder on the buttons would stick to his fingers and come off. This would be one way to know which buttons were pressed.
Now wait a minute. Wouldn't they still not know the order in which the buttons were pressed?
That's not exactly the case. As the powder collected on the fingers increased, the amount taken from the buttons would decrease. In other words, the crooks could press the buttons in order starting from the least luminescent. It might be a little more difficult if there were duplicate numbers, but the crooks should be able to make a pretty good guess as to what they are.
That makes sense, Joshua. Are you a genius or something?
That's just basic knowledge. Basic knowledge, he says. Bruh, how is that basic knowledge? Basic knowledge for who? Who thinks of these things? Anyway, let's check out the buttons. Yeah, just as I thought, powder was used. Now there's no doubt in my mind that this safe was opened using the same method I just explained.
Oh, right. Now the big question is, who dusted the buttons with that powder? We'd know it would have to at least be someone who visited the vet residence.
Right now, figuring out who that is, that's going to be the tricky part.
Look, there's some markings on this rail. There's some marks on the railing.
You're right, and they're fresh too. Looks like something metal dug into the wood. Like a grappling hook? I had such a scare. I was cleaning up the attic when suddenly a bunch of masked men came barging in.
Masked men, huh? Does that mean this wasn't a one-man job?
How many people were there? How many people were in the group? I'd probably guess about 3 or 4. Oh, that reminds me. One of them was short. It might have even been a girl.
Huh? What's this? Don't you think it's a bit bit strange for a leaf to be in a place like this? On top of that, it's not the type that grows around here.
You're sharp, Estelle. This is the place where the residents were locked up. It was probably dropped by one of the criminals as they were locking everybody up.
So it's a key piece of material evidence, right?
Oh, actually, hold up.
Are you alright, ma'am?
Yes, I'm fine. The intruders weren't violent towards us.
Is there anything you noticed in particular about the intruders?
They were wearing masks, so I wouldn't be able to tell you about any specific features. That reminds me, I'm certain the front door was locked. I locked the door just to be safe since my husband had gone to the chapel, and there were just about 2 of us here. I wonder how in the world they got in.
They said that the door was locked at the time of the burglary, right? It doesn't look like the lock's been broken either.
Which means they got in another way.
I had the mayor run me through all the details. How about you two? Did you find anything? Alright then, let's check the details one by one and see what you've come up with. First off, what were the criminals after?
The septium in the safe.
How many of them were there?
There was 3 or 4.
Were they... where did they get into the house from?
What was it? It was the terrace. They used the grappling hook.
Point blank, what is the portrait of those that are thought to have committed the crime?
A traveler who visited recently. Yeah.
Wow! You did a good job investigating. It looks like we'll be able to specify who the criminals are with this information. Mayor Klaus, over the past 2 or 3 days, have you had any new faces in your study?
When you put it that way, I guess there's been a number of people. That reporter from the magazine company was one.
Oh, so the reporter was... Oh, but the reporter was with us at the time, so...
Oh, so those 2 came to visit you too, huh?
But at the time of the crime, they were with us at the Esmelas Tower. I think we can cross them off the suspects list.
I see. So Mayor Klaus, were there any others?
But also, let's not forget that even if... Let's say, even if, right? Even if it was the reporters... They ain't doing it. Like, look at Dorothy. Look at how airheaded she was, right? And then look at Niall. Men's like, I don't feel like doing all this. That man is lazy. He's in his own world. You think he's gonna rob some septium from a safe? You think he's gonna go through that trouble? Bruh.
Other than that, there was only Josette. But let's not kid ourselves here.
I think it'd be a bit of a stretch for her to be our thief. After all, she's a student at the Royal Academy.
Oh, Estelle. Oh, sweet, innocent Estelle.
Criminals aren't always dressed so they can be easily spotted. As for the school uniform, if someone put their mind to it, they could create a replica.
But I'm telling you, she was a really nice girl. She was modest and courteous. Right, Joshua?
I'm sorry to say this, but I completely disagree.
Huh?
During that time when the mayor put the septium into the safe, that girl's eyes lit up like a hunter's eyeing her prey. Of course, since I had no conclusive evidence, I couldn't call her out on it. But, at least to me, she didn't look like an ordinary student.
You must be joking.
Unbelievable.
At any rate, it looks like we're gonna have to ask this girl a few questions. You wouldn't happen to know where she is, would you?
If I remember right, she should be staying at the hotel. But she said something about taking off from Roland sometime today.
Well, it looks like we're gonna have to hurry then. Estelle, Joshua, let's try the hotel first.
Right.
Understood. Yeah, I mean, let's be real. All evidence points towards Josette. And apparently she's got more people with her too. So she's not alone. I mean, when you think about what the maid said, it was a short girl that was with them. And then you consider that Josette's the only one that, like, the only other person that visited. And she saw him put it in the safe. And it would have to have been somebody who visited in order to put the powder on there. Like, it all points back to her. Okay, we did get the Eagle Eye quartz. What is it? Can see enemies from a distance. Oh! Interesting. Huh. It doesn't give me any spells, though. It doesn't give me enough elemental values for any of the spells. Okay, wait. So do I have... Wait, how much money do I have on me? Okay, we have quite a bit. So, hold up. Do I have enough to open some more slots? I do. Okay, so we're gonna do that. And then... quartz. Oh, wait! There's only one earth one. I can't put any more. Dang it! That kind of sucks. Well... that sucks. Alright, let's give her... Oh, this actually opens up lightning. Oh, that's interesting. What was lightning? Hold up. Oh, it's a line attack. Interesting. Interesting. I could give her that, and then I could give Sherazard... Instead of attack 1, I can give her HP, so this, HP 1. This way she has tier. That'd be pretty good. Yeah. Alright, nope, wrong building. Shop! Okay, so wait, do I have... Okay, so I just need one pair of these. That'll go to Joshua. Ah! Oh, whoops. There we go. And then, what are the... Prevents sleep, prevents blind, prevent poison. I'm gonna give one of these to everybody. And... maybe? Let's go with that. Ah! Oh, I already have the white bracelet on her. Dang it. Okay, do this. Do this. Alright, so... Wait, where am I supposed to be going now? Hold up. We need to hurry to the hotel. Alright, right. We need to go to the hotel.
Estelle, Joshua, and even Scheherazade. Is something the matter?
Do you remember a girl named Josette? She's a student from the Royal Academy who should be staying here.
Of course I remember her, but... she checked out just a moment ago. Shoot! We're a minute too late!
Let's hurry to the landing port. We might be able to catch her there.
She really didn't seem like a bad girl.
I mean, looks can be deceiving. Don't judge a book by its cover, you know? Landing port, I believe is this way.
Please, excuse the delay. The airliner should be arriving any time now, so please be patient.
Yo, Alan, it's us if you haven't noticed.
Oh, it's you guys. Oh, and Scheherazade too. Thank you, Adios, for this Feast of the Eyes.
What? Why? Okay.
So, what's up?
You didn't by chance happen to see a girl in a school uniform around here, did you?
A girl in a school uniform? A school uniform from where?
From the Genus Royal Academy?
Oh baby, those uniforms are so hot! The contrast of those neatly pleated white skirts and navy blue socks. Oh yes, I can see them now. I totally forget what the boys' uniforms look like though.
This is one obsession I just don't get.
Thus defineth man's eternal struggle. Back on topic here. You didn't see a girl in a Royal Academy uniform, did you? Nope, not this month. And believe me, I watch for those. I check all the passengers boarding and disembarking so I can tell you at least that she hasn't come here.
I mean, the way he phrases it kind of just sounds wrong.
Which means that she came to Roland along the roads without using an airliner. This complicates things.
Our search field suddenly got much bigger. Come to think of it, there must be others, so they've got to be hiding somewhere.
Wait, that reminds me.
What does it, Estelle?
Estelle pulled out the Cervaris oh my god, Cervaris leaf? Ugh. Found in the attic.
I almost forgot that we found this. Could this be some sort of clue?
Alright, we did find that. Shara, do you know of any places nearby where the Cervaris trees grow?
Cervaris trees? I'm pretty certain they grow in Mistwald south of Roland.
Mistwald? Huh. That's the forest in the opposite direction from home as Roland, right?
It seems like it's worth looking into. That settles it. Let's hit up the highway through Roland's South Gate.
You're really excited, aren't you? Well, whatever it is, good luck.
Alright, so, off to Mistwald.
Wait up! You're running like a crazed lunatic!
Who can walk at a time like this? Oh, it's those two. Okay. Whoops.
Maybe I should think about cutting back on those blasted cigarettes.
You gotta love how, like, earlier he was like, I love the taste of these, and now he's just like, yeah, maybe I should start cutting back. Yeah, you know.
What are the two of you up to?
You kids again, huh? Actually, we gotta get to Bose ASAP.
But the airline is not even here yet.
I know. That's why we're heading there on foot. It'll take some time, but it's not a distance that we can't cover by ourselves.
Well, don't wear yourselves out too badly. By the way, are you after a scoop or something?
Yeah, and the mother of all scoops, too. No time to talk. We gotta make it there today.
I wonder if Niall's going to be alright. See you later, Estelle, Joshua.
Well, aren't they a lively pair? Friends of yours?
Those were the reporters from one of our jobs Dad asked us to take over.
I wonder what's going on.
Alright, well... Alright, so we need to go down south. So technically, the two jobs, the Mistwald one where I grabbed the plant, and the Elise Highway entrance one, the one where we fought the enemy, that monster, we technically could have done that now, but I did it early because I wanted to get it out of the way. Also, now we have Shara in party. Yee. Do 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 do. She's got a bunch of whip stuff. Smack! Bro, I love the fact that I have an AoE move with Estelle now. It's so good! It may not be all that strong, but like, it's so good to have like an AoE an AoE skill that I can just use on the fly. Oh, so the eagle eye thing, in case you didn't notice, if you look on the minimap, there's a red dot or a red square. That indicates where the monster is. So eagle eye basically shows the monsters on the minimap. Ah, dang it! You got I hate the I hate how they can attack like one of the people that are following me. And now that I have 3 people, it's so much easier for enemies to just attack me. Wow, 0 damage? The fuck? Oh, okay, 0 damage to her too. Okay. Wait, what does this do? I'm gonna hold off on that one. It's a single target. Well, not a single target, it's a small area. So... eh. Oh, I thought that'd be enough to kill. Alright, let's go! There's one there, but is there a treasure chest over here? No, it doesn't look like it. This is like the problem with Eagle Eye. Or at least I think this is the problem with Eagle Eye. I guess we'll see. But I'm pretty sure, because there's no minimap for this area, that Eagle Eye is kind of useless in terms of like what it's supposed to passively do.
So, this is Mistwald, huh?
Can you tell us anything, Shara? Someone came through here alright. From what I can see, a number of people passed through here not long ago. I'd wager Mira we're on the right track.
How can you be so sure?
Because tracking fugitives is an essential skill for bracers. Anyway, let's check the woods. Be sure to keep your voices low.
Roger that.
Understood. Yeah, see, because there's no minimap, there's no... the monster indicators don't show up. Which is also kind of a thing I hate about Mistwald, is that there's no minimap. I think Mistwald, on my original playthrough, I think I ended up getting lost in Mistwald. Oh, of course he would miss. Of course. Dang. Okay, I'm so used to the line attacks in the later games. I was kind of hoping that lightning would have been a better type of a line attack. In the later games, the line attacks are actually pretty huge. Like... oh, we can actually attack both of them. Like, it's not just like a single square line. Especially in the later games, because they don't use, like, the squares anymore. But, like, the line is so huge, and, like, they'll take up, like, a good portion of, like, a good amount of space. So this way, they get a lot of enemies. And it also, like, accounts for the fact that the enemies move. So, like, you can kind of move it in a way to where it's like, okay, they're in the line now, but since their turns are, like, coming up, you can kind of, like, they're gonna go towards this character, so let's line it towards this character, you know? But in here, it seems like it's just a one square line. Like, I wonder if that's anything to do with if it's a small line attack. Well, that's not helpful. He is too close to her. That's not good. Wow, he missed. That is pretty cool, though. It didn't hit her. Oh, okay, so she's just far away enough to where she didn't get hit by self-destruct. Why are you missing? I don't understand. Why is everybody missing? What's going on? Bro, did you really just cancel my art? I mean, I guess I'm just gonna use arts because it seems like my physical attacks are missing and I don't know why. Okay, this one's gonna die from Shara, so then... Yeah, I don't... Whatever. I'm just gonna hit him with arts. Maybe they just have high evasion or something, or they can't be hit with physical attacks, I guess. Yeah, I'm pretty sure this is the place where I got lost. This looks exactly like that. Fuck, that's not good. Oh, god dang it! I don't... Do these guys move? I know the big guy over there moves, but I don't know if these other ones move. That one moved. Although, it doesn't matter because they stopped her from casting, so... Do. You know, I think the weird part is that, well, for me, maybe, all three, well, Joshua and Stella are technically more of, like, physical attackers and less of, like, arts attackers or arts users. But meanwhile, here I am, sitting here using arts with them. And, like, doing pretty good damage at that. Shara, I don't know where Shara, I don't really know where Shara, like, places. I don't know if she's technically a physical or an arts user. I think she's more along the lines of arts, but I could be wrong. Like, it's even more apparent in the later games. Like, Estelle and Joshua, like, their stats are more aligned with physical damage. So it's like using arts with them, you do like very little damage. You'd have to build them. You would have to really build them for like art, for using arts. And even then, it's just like, do I really want to? Like, I'm not really getting the most out of them. Although when I'm talking about like the later games, I'm talking about like, because they reappear in the later arcs. Like they play a role in the later arcs, and you get to have them in your party again and whatnot. I'm not necessarily talking about like the later Sky games, because I don't really remember how I built them in the later Sky game. Because, to be fair, my first playthrough of the Sky games, I wasn't really building characters, in... I like, it's weird, but I wasn't really building them properly, I want to say? I was building them in a way that just like haphazardly. This is kind of bad. All three of these things self-destruct. And we're like right in the center. I do need to move my characters. Actually, let's heal Estelle since she's getting targeted. Do 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 do. You know, it's kind of funny. I did take off attack from Charizard, which would have given her some fire arts. And these guys are all weak to fire. Because, of course they are. Maybe I shouldn't have done aerial. Whatever. It worked out.
We're good to go.
Okay, Jesus. Wait, go back. Oh, come on! Bro, that's just rude. Wow! Out of all the statuses, sleep? I went and bought the thing for poison and blind, because I didn't want to get poisoned or blind. But sleep? Come on. That's just rude. Do 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 do. Can she actually hit this? No. No. Can't hit it. Oh, this is gonna be a pain. If all the if like every monster except for like the big beast one, I don't know what his name is. It looks like a fucking rhinoceros or whatever. If he's the only one that can get hit by normal attacks, this is gonna be a pain to get through this mist wall. Oh, god dang it. No treasure? I can't turn my camera here. It's a giant tree! What's so special about the giant tree? I don't remember. Was there anything actually to do here? Well, I mean, it doesn't matter because I can't. There's nothing I can do right now. There we go.
That was too easy. And to think that something as exquisite as this fell into my hands with almost no effort. Wait till Don and Kyle hear about this.
You surprised me, that's for sure. The way you pulled off that act wearing that school uniform was simply astounding. Just what you expect from the mademoiselle of an ex-aristocratic family.
Yeah. But what's in the past is in the past. But it certainly doesn't hurt that in this outfit I can deceive almost anyone. That gullible mayor and that dim-witted bracer girl. Idiots! The whole lot of them! What was that?
Calm down. Let's see what else they have to say.
Fine, but I'm not happy about this.
Yeah, but that girl seemed pretty tough. I mean, she took care of all the monsters that appeared in the mine.
The mine? Oh, so you're the one who screwed up their job.
Oh, okay. Remember when the guy who left the mine, I said there was something fishy about him? Like he was pretty sus. Like he came out of the mine. He's just sitting there like the way he questioned it and everything. I was just like, wait, there's something going on. Apparently, that guy is him.
If you had just done it like you were supposed to, I wouldn't have had to put on a monkey show to get this thing.
My apologies.
Forget about it. All's well that ends well. At any rate, those two kids being braces was an absolute joke. Especially that brainless bimbo. She honestly believed that we could be friends. What a frickin' moron. I had to try so hard just to keep from laughing.
How stupid can she be? It's just so absurd. Now this is rich.
What's so funny?
Estelle couldn't hold it back.
It's you guys. Yep, it's the brainless bimbo and her absolute joke of a bracer partner. And this probably won't come as a surprise, but we're going to beat you up now.
What? Bracers? How did they find... You did a fine job stealing that septium from the mayor's residence, but... It looks like you were a little careless in the end.
In accordance with the laws of the Bracer Guild, you are hereby under arrest and charged with breaking and entering, vandalism, and burglary. It would be in your best interest not to resist, but I'm sure Estelle is hoping you will.
This doesn't look good. What are we going to do now, Gisette?
How about you quit quaking in your boots for starters? These braces are nothing more than a ragtag group of kids. I think it's time we showed them the real strength of the Capois family. Who are you to be calling us kids, you brat? I've had it up to here, and I'm going to do something about it right now. Hey, that's my line.
How does she just change outfit just like that? Like she spins around and suddenly her outfit just changes? What?
Alright, boys, get him!
Roger that! My pleasure! Understood!
Actually... Hold up, we'll do this. I have an idea. Well, actually, she needs a heal. So, let's heal first. No, where is it? There it is.
Come on.
Bro, what the hell?
Someone's been naughty.
Bro! What the fuck? She went crazy!
Here I come.
And she is down for the count. Now I only have to worry about these guys who are about to kill Joshua. Okay, Joshua's fine. He's A-okay! They have a lot of HP. And now they're dead. Well, I mean, not really dead, but they lost.
How in the world? You had enough yet? That's what you get for taking bracers lately. And we'll be taking this back if you don't mind. Thank you very much. Hey, that septium belongs to me! No, not to you. To the people of Roland. That's who. The sheer nerve you have to say something like that is astounding.
Now that we got the crystal back, how about we move on to the confession time? That's an interesting name you mentioned. The Capois family, was it?
Yeah, my big mouth. I have absolutely no idea what you are talking about.
So, you want to be a tough egg to crack, do you? I don't mind at all, in fact. I like them that way. I mean, what else do you think this whip is for?
Ah! What are you trying to do? That's a dangerous thing to be swinging around like that.
Well, if you can't answer with your mouth, then maybe your body can answer instead. But don't worry, I'll be extra gentle.
Get away from me, you crazy witch! I think Shara's enjoying this.
Let's just sit back and enjoy the show. Look out, Shara!
An orbital gun?
Are you alright, Shara?
I'm fine, forget about me, look at that!
An airship? Looks like the tables are turned in our favor now, aren't they?
Are you okay, Josette?
Kyle, you're late! Where have you been? Oh, never mind. Just hurry up and give us a hand.
No can do. Our push into the Roland region has been put on hold. Something big came up in the Bose region while you were away.
What's that supposed to mean?
I don't have time to explain. Hurry and hop on or I'll have to leave you behind.
Crap! Just where do you think you're going? We'll pick this up another day. And don't think you've won either. Payback's gonna be a beast.
I sure wasn't expecting anything like that to come out of the woodwork. It looks like they caught us all off guard.
This isn't a laughing matter. Right now I'm so frustrated I don't even know what to think.
Well, on the bright side, we did get the septium crystal back. Switching gears, that group sure looked to me like a bunch of sky bandits.
Yeah, they certainly seemed of that variety. It also sounds like they made the Bose region their base of operations as well. I certainly wouldn't have expected a group like that to travel all the way to a rural place like Roland.
I couldn't care less if they're sky bandits or brigands. The next time I see that scruffy lying jerk of a tomboy, I'm going to thwack bam kapow her.
What's thwack bam kapow supposed to mean? Means she's gonna fucking whack her with her staff.
It looks like you've had a rough day. Who'd have thought the Sky Bandits would appear? I don't blame you for letting them escape.
No, this time it was my fault. I should have been more careful. I'm really far from being the same league as Cassius.
It's not your fault, Shara. I let my emotions get the best of me and...
I was careless as well.
No, you guys did a great job. Your on-site investigation of the mayor's residence was flawless too. Don't you think you should recommend them, Aina?
Yes, I was thinking the same thing as well.
Recommend?
What do you mean?
Hold your horses. First comes the payment for a job well done.
Hey, that's a lot of BP.
This is for both of you, and... this is for you both. And take this as well.
This is...
As of now, you are both junior bracers. In other words, bracers in training. In order to become senior bracers, you'll need to receive recommendations from all regional branches in the kingdom. This is your recommendation from the Roland branch.
Is it really okay for us to have this?
I had heard that in order to become a full-fledged bracer, we'd need to achieve something fairly noteworthy.
I think in light of the job performed in your father's stead, and your great showing here, your achievements are sufficient. However, those achievements are only for your work here in Roland.
You'll need to receive recommendations from the other regional branches after achieving success there as well. Bose, Ruan, Zeiss, and finally Grancel. You still got a long road ahead of you.
Even so, I'm really happy. It was worth all the hard work. Now that we've come this far, don't you think we should visit the other regions too, Joshua?
I'd figure you'd say as much. I agree with you, but we can't decide this all by ourselves. We should discuss it with Dad when he gets home.
Right.
Oh!
That's the telephone, right?
Hello? This is the Bracer Guild's Roland branch in the Liberal Kingdom. It's been a while since we last talked, hasn't it? I see. Are you sure? That's terrible.
I wonder if something happened.
It looks that way to me.
Yes, that's right. He left on business the other day. What? I apologize, but this is a little difficult to believe. Understood. I'll pass on the news to his family. They'll be fine. They're bracers too.
Yes, and if you hear anything else, please let me know.
What's wrong, Aina?
It's unusual for you to be so surprised like that. Who was calling?
The Boast branch. Something terrible has happened. The airliner Lind has disappeared over the Boast region.
What?
How is that possible? I don't know any of the details, but the Royal Army is currently conducting a wide-scale search. Due to this event, all other flights have been postponed.
Well, that explains the backup at the landing port.
And, well,
Aina?
Estelle, Joshua, please brace yourselves. Your father, Cassius, was aboard the airliner which went missing.
What?
Impossible! That's got to be some kind of mistake. It seems his name was on the passenger list. Liberal Bracer Guild Roland Branch Senior Bracer, Cassius Bright, 45.
What? Dad!
Alright, well, that's where we end for the day. Thank you everyone for watching. I hope you all enjoyed. Please, like, comment, subscribe, do all that stuff. I'm apologize, this has been a longer recording. I know a lot of my a lot of the playthrough videos are pretty long. They're like an hour or so long. And they feel like they've been getting longer. But it's just because like what ends up happening is I wanted to originally try to make each one around like 50 minutes. But every time I try to do it, it's like, okay, I need to find a place to like kind of nicely leave off. Like I don't like to leave off where it's like, oh, I'm just, roaming around, right? I kind of want to like leave off with like a bit of story. And so that kind of creates like a situation where it's like I keep going and going and going until we reach like the story point where it's like, okay, this story point just happened. Okay, I can stop here. So that's kind of been like the issue with like ending these videos. So that's why they've gotten so long. I do apologize for that. I'm still going to try to do that, but I'm trying not to make the videos long, but they keep getting longer apparently. I'm sorry. I hope you guys are enjoying though. I hope you enjoy this. So yeah, have yourselves a good one. Take care. Bye!